Giving the gift of basketball here on this Christmas Eve. Well, and both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo, Devin Booker out there with Walter. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Wong in at the 3, the small forward. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Mexico City's head coach. We talked about how he plans to contain Devin Booker. And Coach said first, we've got to be on him at all times. And second, we can't let him get favorable matchups. He needs our best defenders on him. Trying to work over screens and stay on top of Booker. That's the name of the game here, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Booker. His last outing, we saw him score 22. Here's Matthews. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul. It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Mexico City shooting their first free throws tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Pass to Wong. Outside Booker. That three's off the mark. Mexico City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Matthews passes to Smooth. Here's B-Train. Uses the glass on the layup. B-Train's got 5 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Booker's shot is good.
Pretty swift release that time from Booker. Getting it away just in time.
Here's Matthews. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Smooth. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Booker. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. 3 on the clock.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played, and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, time to check out a handful of point guards who, over the last 10 games, have been lighting it up from deep. The 4th spot held by Devin Booker.
I mean, when no other options are available, any one of these guys can just take charge and shoot that 3.
And when your one can hit threes himself, makes the offense so tough to stop.
Here's the break. Here's Matthews, and he buries his first look.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Walter, to the left side wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Ooh, poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Collins passes to Matthews. Here's Smooth. He played a great game against San Antonio. They set a pick to the paint. Here's B-Train. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Here's Wong. No points yet. Out to the wing. Screen by Antetokounmpo. And the three-pointer goes.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Collins outside. Here's B-Train. tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 8-point game. Pass to Wong. This one for three. Mexico City with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Whitehead. Smooth. Pass to Collins. The 11-footer. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Wong. Last game, 26 points for him. He drops it from range.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Really played well against the Clippers in his last game. Pass to Booker. Here's Walter. Antetokounmpo for three. B-Train clears it away.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Smooth. A dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. From deep. And that one's good. Wong. Wong's got 6 points.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City. They've traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks and came away with the win.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Now here's Collins. He had 16 in the win against San Antonio.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Here's Wong. He's got 6. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Matthews. Here's Smooth. Here's B-Tray. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. To the wing on the left. Here's Wong. Collins defending. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Smooth. Here's B-Tray. Blocked! Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bucks. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Bucks. They've put together the 6th best record in the conference.
I think for the Bucks, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectation, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Here's Rollins. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Antetokounmpo against George. Fader on the way. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Mexico City leading by 3. Here's Matthews. 17 points in his last outing. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. To the left wing. George against Antetokounmpo. Clock at 4. Mexico City with a rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not. Collins
passes to Alvarez. George George outside. Pass to Matthews. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. The Bucks trail by 5. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Stan, the NBA Cup has been a roaring success. How do you see it evolve through the years now?
Well, I don't know exactly how it'll evolve, but I thought it was a great move by the NBA to give players something to play for before the end of the season.
Here's Rollins. He's scoreless.
Mexico City foul. First personal foul.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
The home team on D. Leading by 5. Screen by Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Johnson.
And so far, they've done a great job preventing points in the paint.
And another miss by Milwaukee. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. Bucks trail by 7. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Throws it up high. Very pretty alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice. Here's Alvarez. Collins outside. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Rollins. The Bucks have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Pass to Shaw. Outside Johnson. And here's Griffin outside. Mexico City with a rebound. Here's Alvarez. Still without a bucket. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. And with this break, we can see the teams that are wasting no time turning defense into offense. 5th best, the Bucks.
Both teams have done an excellent job of converting turnovers into fast break opportunities.
Antetokounmpo against George. Got a piece of it. 1:16 left to play in the first. Pass to Alvarez. Collins outside. For 3. The shot off that time.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Shaw. Now Antetokounmpo. And there's a pick. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw misses. And the second free throw is good. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Alvarez. No points so far. Collins. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And here's Griffin outside. Hits the trifecta. 19 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Matthews. Collins outside. Connects from downtown. Collins has got 8 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mexico City ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Mexico City.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4 slot. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? Nah, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. James outside. Pass to Smooth. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3.
And with an out-of-this-world wingspan, Giannis can simply lock up just about anyone on the defensive end.
Here's Wong. The 3 is up. B-Train clears it away. B-Train's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Whitehead. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Whitehead's gotten his first basket of the night.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Pass to Wong. The 3 ball. Pure from 3-point range. Rollins has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. James outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Carr. Here's Smooth. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's a screen. Outside Booker. From downtown. Mexico City with a rebound. B-Train's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot from the wing. And he hits the jump shot. The Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Antetokounmpo to the right side. Here's Rollins. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Clock at 6. Smooth, no good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Wong's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Fades. B-Train, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Out to James. Corner shot. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Booker from outside the arc. Mexico City with a rebound. B-Train's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Smooth. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
Capella, he's checked in for the Bucks. Walter comes in for Rollins. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Oh, there's the alley! Carr passes to Whitehead. James up top. Here's Smooth. 7 points in the game, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
13 foul.
Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
Pass to Walter. Back to Booker. Over to the wing. Here's Walter. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Shot clock at 3. Fires it. Mexico City with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. It's off to Washington after this one, where they will face the Wizards. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Bucks trail by 5. Here's Walter. Screen by Capella. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Carr. Mexico City has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam!
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Wong. It's tipped. Here's Carr. He's got 5. Here's Smooth. The 3. The rebound by Wong.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Pass to Walter. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for the Bucks,
First one falls for him. Collins, he's checked in for Mexico City. Matthews comes in for Whitehead. The Bucks also with a sub. Williams is checked in. He does not get the second one.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Here's Smooth. Sinks it from distance. Smooth's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Pass to Capella. Here's Walter. Screen by Capella. The 3. And Walter is good for 3. Walters has got 7.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Matthews misses. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 6. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
Yeah, their guys really got after it on the glass. Sometimes that's the difference maker between a win and a loss.
Smooth. Pass to B-Train. Pass to Smooth. For 3, Collins. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here goes Booker, and here's Capella. Blocked! Fast break, here we go. It's deflected. Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Here's Walter. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Smooth. Pass to James. Here's Smooth. And there's the screen. Lots of room. And it falls all over the rim and in. He's got 17.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for it.
Screen by Capella. It's stolen. Here's Smooth. Booker defending. Collins passes to James. Here's B-Train. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Booker surveying the floor. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Personal foul.
You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's closely guarded, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And when it comes to getting high percentage looks, here are the big men who know how to get it done. 5th on the list, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
And having bigs who can score efficiently in the paint provides a great counterbalance to the perimeter shooting that we see so many teams possess.
Mexico City has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. 1:35 left in the second period. Got a hand on it. Pass to Rollins. Back to Antetokounmpo to the left side wing. Here's Rollins. Just 4 to shoot. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Smooth. He's got 17. Up top, Collins. From behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Collins has got 11.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And he's going for the lob. To the right side. Pass to Smooth. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Team foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Back to Griffin. Here's Rollins. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Unloads. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. 5 points in the game. Here's Smooth. Fires from way outside. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Mexico City ahead, up 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of
From the opposite end. Oh, wait. Well, coming back to the game of the night, the Bucks find themselves in a close one.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Bucks trail by 4. They've got James, and it's B-Train in at the center position. Pass to Wong, lets the three fly. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Wong's got 20.
Booker draws so much defensive attention as a scorer, and that really helps in opening up the passing lanes.
And for the Bucks, Devin Booker out there with Walter. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Wong in at small forward. To the inside, B-Train. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Wong for the tie. Mexico City with a rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Smooth. Here's Carr. Here's Whitehead. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Walter. And he dunks it down.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
And he lobs it up top. Capella with a block.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella, able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
And Walter is good for 3. Walters has got 5 points in the quarter.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's Smooth. He's got 18. Here's B-Train. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one on Capella. Mexico City shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
For Mexico City, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Smooth. Inside, here's B-Train. The rebound by Wong. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Carr. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Gotta give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive, so there's a balance.
And how about we check the numbers for Devin Booker?
When you look at his true shooting percentage, it's really been impressive over the last 10 games. He's playing to his Strengths, taking smart shots, and we'll see if he can keep this momentum going.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Wong. Give him 20. Down low. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's the break. Here's Smooth. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Nobody there to contest the finish. That's why you want to get the ball up quickly.
His fourth time going to the line in this game. Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Wong. Booker against James. Antetokounmpo inside. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Now a timeout called by Mexico City.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Here's James. Yet to see a basket. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Puts up a 3. Here's B-Train. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slant.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And just so active for his size, Capella is hard to guard.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. That one misses. For Mexico City, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Got it. Here's Antetokounmpo. He has 6. Pass to Walter.
Stacy Cobb. First personal foul Second team foul.
Now Booker. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend. And inside.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Mexico City.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Pass to Smooth. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Booker, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Booker. Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. Pass to Booker, fires for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. For Mexico City, they've gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Smooth, pass to Beatrice. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
Matthews, he's checked in for Mexico City. Collins comes in for James. The Bucks also with a sub. Williams is checked in. Pass to Whitehead. 4-3. Drills it from deep. Whitehead's got 5 now.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Capella. Outside Booker. Pulls it. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Smooth. Here's Beatrice. He's got 15. Here's Smooth. Another 3 from Mexico City.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Booker. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
The ball goes to Milwaukee. Substitution on the court.
4 on the clock. The fadeaway. Basket's good. Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Mexico City leading by 6. Here's Alvarez. No points yet. Pass to Smooth. Let's go with a 3. And Booker pulls it down. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses from short range.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Count that bucket. Smooth's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Pass to Wong. And rejected. Here's Alvarez. Williams defending, and he recovers it. Soft touch off the glass. Alvarez got his first bucket in this one.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Outside Booker. Shoots over Collins. And the Bucks miss again. Mexico City leading by 10. Here's B-Trade. He's got 15. Collins, no good.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Wong. Wing shot on the way. Mexico City with a rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Tipped. And here's the fast break. Outside, Williams. Booker with it. There's a screen. Fires from deep. Devin Booker for three.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this side.
From deep three-point land. Smooth, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Free throw is good from Collins. Milwaukee making some changes. Griffin, he's checked in for Wong. Johnson comes in for Williams. And it's Rollins in for Booker. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. 9-point game. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. It's stolen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And the upcoming schedule for Mexico City. On Tuesday, they kick off a road trip in Washington, where they'll take on the Wizards. And then on Thursday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, they know just how important it is to see how they stack up against the top team in the West. I expect them to treat that one like a playoff game.
Here's Alvarez, defended by Griffin. Shot is good by Alvarez.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's a screen. Antetokounmpo for 3. Here's Shaw. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Right wing. Here's Alvarez. Drops in the 3. Alvarez got 9 points here in the second half. Bucks trail by 14. Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Johnson. And he connects with a jumper. Mexico City has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. George outside. Pass to Collins. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo is... And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. That free throw no good.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the 2nd from the line. 54 seconds left in the 3rd. Collins passes to Matthews. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Rollins. Antetokounmpo outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Alvarez.
Milwaukee foul call. Keon Johnson.
These are his first free throws of the game.
15 foul.
That's good from George.
Taking 2 shots.
George hits them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Antetokounmpo outside. Just 3 on the clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. He shot 3 of 6 from the foul line. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And so it's Mexico City closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got James, and it's Whitehead in a 2-guard. Pass to Carr. Over to the left wing. Here's Smooth for 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Smooth's got 29 points.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Booker with it. Check by James. James with a steal. They've got numbers. Here's Whitehead. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists tonight.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team foul.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. James against Booker. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Booker. 3-pointer. James with the rebound. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Smooth. Banked it in off the glass. Smooth's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Pass to Wong. To halt the run. And it's good on the layup. 22 points for him.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. He takes it in. Smooth. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And he drops the first.
Mexico City. Number 34.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside Booker. 3-pointer. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 8 assists here tonight. Pass to Smooth. Here's the pick. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be a second foul of the game.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
James passes to Whitehead. Oh, there's the alley! And slams dunk by...
James. Every
best in basketball. Out left to the wing. Pass to Wong. And a strong finish with two hands.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Carr passes to James. To the wing on the left. Pass to Smooth. Here's Whitehead. Launches a three. Knocks down the long J.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. Because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Mexico City leading by 19. Here's James. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for two, Ronnie James.
The first free throw is good. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
And here is Antetokounmpo. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant one foul.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant one there. Lots of contact on that play. The officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. One more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. And he can't hit the second. Capella, screen on James. Here's Booker. And at last, they get one to fall. Booker's got 19 points.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Takes the three. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Cuts off the pass. Here's Smooth. Pass to Betray. He shoots. And once again, off the mark, Mexico City.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
Antetokounmpo finds Booker. Back to Antetokounmpo. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
And that one's good. Betray.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And that one's good. Wong.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Pass to Whitehead. Screen by James. To the wing, right side. Here's Betray. Guarded by Capella. Here's Betray. Hits the jump hook. Betray's gotten 4 this quarter.
Come on. There was very little resistance inside there from the defense. They have to be better.
Pass to Walter. There's the triple. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Mexico City leading by 14. James passes to Betray. Here's Whitehead. Here's Smooth. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wong. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Whitehead passes to James. Here's Betray. Antetokounmpo covering. Here's Betray. Drops in the short one. Betray's got 21 points in the game. And Booker has got the ball here for the Bucks. They trail by 16. Pass to Capella. Now Booker. Check by James. Screen by Capella. Down low. Knocked away. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Betray clears it away. Mexico City leading by 16. Here's Carr. Here's Smooth. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Collins, he's checked in for Mexico City. Matthews comes in for James. The Bucks trail by 19. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Shaw. And there's a 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Out to the right wing. They set the screen. Uncovered. Milwaukee with the rebound. Goes up at the stripe. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Booker's got 12 points here in the second half.
A silky mid-range jumper by Booker, attacking without any hesitation.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Booker with it. Antetokounmpo finds Booker. And he lobs it up. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. Pass to Smooth. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Smooth's got 12 now in this quarter.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Wong. And the three off target. Mexico City leading by 19. Pass to Smooth. Takes a three. Out to the right wing. Here's Whitehead. Here's Smooth. From downtown. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Wong. Off target from three-point range.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Matthews. Here's Whitehead. Here's Smooth. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Smooth's got 40 points.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Timeout called. Milwaukee. They trail by 21. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Booker. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's the three. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Pass to Whitehead. Here's Smooth. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Outside Booker. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Wong. No good from outside.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Collins. And a missed layup. Here's Milwaukee. It's an 18-point game. So Mexico City wins it. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy...